mother always panics when this thing like doesn't clean the whole floor, and she doesn't realize that like mid clean it has to charge, and so like it stops to like do like a charge, and then it says like cleaning will resume. On the app it clearly states that, but she always ends up like restarting it, and you got to do the whole thing all over again. I don't know why that was funny. So the floor cleaner usually gets all the spots that we need clean, but for some reason it doesn't have a good up under the counter feature, and so what we have to do is sweep, like bring the crumbs from up under the counter. Some of this the thing is in the middle of charging, so it's gonna resume, but it's not doing the whole house, it's only doing the kitchen.
Why is it resuming? Oh, because that's what
I did a power clean for the kitchen. When you do the regular, sometimes it's able to look at this.
When you do the regular,
it's just your grandchild.
Wow.
Anyway, when you do the regular clean, it usually doesn't have to charge in between, but if you do that power ultra, whatever it's called. Well, I didn't know if you wanted me to throw that out, so I didn't.
Yeah.
But I already took out the trash and the recycle out and touch, so just
like a small blender. You never bought a bullet? If you would have bought it, you would know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't make smoothies, so I don't.
You never had a bullet?
Years and years and years ago, and I never used it, so I never bought another one.
A bullet makes it more, not less stuff to pull out. Because I may want, like I like the stuff. Sometimes I may want to add some strawberries or something to do it real quick before I leave in the morning. But that thing, I gotta pull the whole blender out.
But sometimes when I want to like move, or when I want to like replace something, I'll start making like little complaints about it to people. Like I'll say little things to justify why I'm about to get rid of it, like, or to justify why I'm purchasing another thing on top of it.
You think that's what I'm doing?
Yeah. Dropping my nephew off at Cheddar's. You said you didn't want to be in the video. Now you want to be in the video?
I don't know.
Got a little Aquaphor that I lost the lid for some reason. I don't even know how many places have a Cheddar's. You didn't even do your homework.
I've been finished that.
Next weekend, Jenna wants us to come to Atlanta.
For what?
To put your seatbelt on.
I have a game Saturday.
He has a game on Saturday. This is your first game? Hello. Can I do a 5-finger plate? Can you do double fries instead of coleslaw?
Yes, ma'am.
Strawberry Fanta large. And an extra Zax sauce. I thought I had my wallet in the car. Usually I keep my wallet in the car. Like, usually I keep my wallet in the car, but like my stepdad's car has been in the shop for a couple of months now. And that's a whole long story, but it's been in the shop since like October. And yeah, he hit a deer, and then he took his car to the shop that was recommended by the car lot that he bought his car from, because he didn't know where to take it. And the company that had his car went out of business in November and didn't say anything to anybody. They just closed down. And the car lot happened to call him and say, hey, you know, such and such went out of business. whatever. So we had to go through this whole process of filing a police report saying like his car was missing. He couldn't find the car. He didn't see it outside, all the stuff. And then the company was brought out by somebody else, which sounds kind of scammy, right? And the car is still not done. It should be done next week, but yeah, we're thinking that this same company like just kind of just changed their name, and because they had to file bankruptcy under one name, so they just started a whole new business at this location. I don't know, but yeah, the only thing that needed to be done was his bumper, and then he had like some sensor issues or whatever. Yeah, so he's been driving my car, and I've been like taking my wallet out the car in case I need it for some reason, which I usually don't because I'm usually asleep like during the time where he's gone. He goes to work at like maybe 5 in the morning, and then he comes back at like 5 in the evening. So by the time he gets back, I'm usually just waking up. Very rarely do I go out in the morning. So it's like I don't really need the car at all from the hours of like the 10 p.m. to 5 p.m. the next day. Like I'm not using the car. I'm usually not out. I'm usually not going anywhere. I don't really have a life, like an exciting life enough to be outside in the street. So anyway, I'm at Zaxby's for my sister. I got me a sandwich from Publix, and I just got a drink here from Zaxby's, and then I've got some chips at the house. I really wanted some sour cream and cheddar ruffles, but we have Doritos at the house that I bought yesterday for the kids. So I'm just like, should I just eat the Doritos? I really don't want the Doritos. And I really don't feel like stopping. So, I don't know. Hey. Can I also have a few packs of ketchup? Just like 2, if it's the big one. So one of these drinks is wrong. So I thought I said raspberry Coke. I don't know what the fuck this is. One is supposed to be a strawberry Fanta, one is supposed to be a raspberry Coke. I don't know. So I stopped at Parker's and I got my sour cream and cheddar ruffles. Listening to Joe Budden podcast.
I'm Joe Budden. Ish is here, Ice is here, Parks is here, Corey is here, Flip is here, Melissa Ford is here.
You're gonna constantly feel like this state of anxiety whenever you start to just look at the things that you have that you probably should get rid of, but you're holding on to it for some reason, and you probably should get rid of it. So the other day I put together a bag of stuff. I kind of went through like my drawers and everything and just kind of pulled some things out that I wasn't wearing and that hasn't been touched in a few months, or things that I didn't really like. This corner gives me the most anxiety because I go through my stuff and I'm like, I feel like there's things over here that I don't need, but then when I start going through every little thing piece by piece, I'm like, well, I kind of do need that, or I kind of do need that. And it just, this space right here just like gives me anxiety. Even when I organize it and close the bin and sit this little basket on top of the bin, I still feel like there's stuff over here that I can get rid of. I got this in London, this little like travel bag, and in the moment this was like a really cute situation, but then like as I'm like looking at it every day, I'm like, I really didn't need this. So I think that this is going to be my first item for today that's going into my donations. And this, shoot, I forgot I was making cookies. Completely burned. This pouch right here, I've spilled so much stuff inside of it, and it like has like a smell to it a little bit. It's like an oil smell. I spill like hair oil, face oil, just all kind of oil in it. Something that I use pretty much for every trip. I hate how big it is, but it does fit majority of the stuff that I need when we do travel. So I just always end up keeping it. But I bought the little version so that I would like stop carrying so much stuff. But
every day goes, every time we've no control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you showed me. Nod my head, don't close my eyes, halfway on a slow move. It's the same way you showed me. If you could fly, then you feel south. Up north's getting cold soon, but where it is, we're on land. So I'm someone to hold true. Keep it cool when it's still alive.
And the only reason why she's eating in the kitchen right now versus out in the garage where she normally eats is because it just started pouring rain out of nowhere. Like it's probably gonna be raining for like the next maybe hour or so. So she'll probably just be inside most of the night. It's not very cold out today. It's 64 degrees right now. So it's not that cold. I know I'm dressed like it's freezing cold, but like for the last couple of days, it's just been going in and out of like freezing cold. So one thing that no one tells you about vlogging, whenever you vlog in 4K, your battery is going to die extremely fast. And it's because you're filming in 4K. So you got a good maybe like 10-15 minutes on the battery. Like if you're filming straight. And yeah, it dies really fast. So I had to buy extra batteries. So lets you. I got the wasabi ones from Amazon, so it just plugs right into the wall. And I think it uses more space on your little SD card or whatever, so you're gonna end up having to erase it more often.
DJ Black, that's my favorite DJ.
Came from Sheikh, Gwallah. I came from. Cut this all the way up. Yeah. Turn me up a little bit. You ready? Yeah. I came from Ratty Riches. Yeah, young Gwallah. Ratty Riches. Yeah, young Gwallah. I came from Ratty Riches. Yeah. Ratty Riches. Yeah, young Gwallah. I came from Ratty Riches. Ratty Riches. Yeah. I came from Ratty Riches. Ratty Riches. I ain't got no time to play no game with these niggas. Gwallah, I'm a real one. I been on the east side, I be on the south side. They say I'm a real one, baby. But I don't really need appreciation. It was never me appreciated. We from the seapole, yeah, the seapole. We don't do police investigation. I heard the police investigate. Real one, she roll my Reaver, that my baby. Real one, she roll my Chiba, that my baby. Gwallah got that heat, I know they waiting. Lately, all I need is peace and meditation. Don't need it. New York. Watch this nigga about this joint right here. They thought the nigga went commercial on this joint right here, but they don't know this is the soul. That the kids need to know what we do this for. J. Cole, and Wale, and the EGK. Still searching for my rainbow. cruising like a Cavalier King James. Still searching for my rainbow underneath the ocean wave, down, down on the ocean floor, down, down, down. I won't forget those days. The plane falling, back to regular life, we ain't ballin'. 4 ghetto boys and 4 cough. When them Leos roar, it ain't August. I'll see downtown with my court subpoena. 4th time this season, Lord, give me a reason to stop a nigga from breathing this evening. Mama, I don't mean it. Dear mom, I'm on my grind. They feel my rain, so know your sun gon' shine. And even my cloudy days on cloud 9, they think I'm out of my mind, but really I'm doing fine, cause I still searching for my rainbow underneath the ocean wave, down, down on the ocean floor, down, down, down.